Okay, so first could you tell me your name and then what your role here is today?
Sure. My name is Daphne Frownfelter, and my role here today is the photographer, which means I run around and I get to talk to all the teams, and I get to jump up and down as they're jumping up and down in order to take the pictures. And so that's pretty much my role. I also like to talk to teams and like to help mentor and work with that, because that's just kind of part of my nature.
That's really great. What teams have you mentored in this year or in years past?
All of them. Seriously, do you need specific teams? Okay, since I'm part of Pennsylvania FTC, I mentor a lot of Pennsylvania teams. However, we have a number of teams that are in other states, Maryland, New Jersey, Virginia, even a team from Ohio that come over in order to compete. And so we mentor them all, and we also enjoy them all.
Wow, that sounds really great, like a really great experience for everybody. Everybody's included. So there's a lot that goes on here besides building robots. So can you tell us a little bit about some of the other skills that teams learn through this competition, other than how to hard STEM skills and how to build a robot?
Other than STEM skills, the biggest one, first thing that comes to mind is leadership, and also how to talk to other people. A big part of working with FIRST is that you need to scout other teams and meet other teams. If you're in a bubble and you have a really, really good robot, you might be able to do very well, but you're going to do much better if you meet other people and you get to know them. One of my favorite parts is I had met 3 or 4 different teams. They're all friends with each other. And so when it comes time to compete, then they may be on the opposite side, but it doesn't matter because they're having fun.
Everybody's friends here, right? Okay, so last question. So you're a volunteer, correct?
Correct. All of us, anybody in a red shirt today is volunteering. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why do you come back to this program and volunteer even if you're not competing or even if your children aren't competing?
I have to apologize for that because of all of the festivities in the background. I didn't hear a word you just said. Could you please repeat that?
Okay, sorry. So why do you come back as a volunteer even though you may not have kids on a team anymore or you're not obviously on a team anymore?
Okay, thank you for that. I actually have 2 children that have been involved with FIRST. One of them graduated and also came back and volunteer. I have another who could be on a team, but he chose that he wanted to volunteer because he told me that he gets a lot more out of it volunteering than actually competing. But what I get out of it personally is the energy. We just feed off of the energy. And when we come in and do a tournament, there's many different things that you can do when you volunteer. There are a few of us that come in from beginning to end, and of course there's many that I don't get involved in as much as the behind the scenes stuff, even not during a competition. So there's a lot to do and a lot that needs to be done, but the energy from the people that are here is what I thrive on, and that's what keeps me coming back. That and the camaraderie that goes along with it.
Yeah, definitely. There's so much energy here today with all the teams here getting really excited. Yeah. So last question, actually second to last question. What advice would you give to a team, especially if they're a rookie team or just any other team that's coming back into this program, to make the best of the FTC experience?
2 things. 1, make friends. You need to definitely meet other people, meet other teams. When you have to make an alliance selection, which I'm assuming you're explaining to everyone, but when you make an alliance selection and you're working with other teams, you need to know people before you start. That's the first thing. The second thing, and this is not just for rookie teams, the second thing is you get to a robot that you're winning competitions, stop playing with it. All right, I take it back. Stop changing it and play with it. What I mean by that is you can tweak a robot, you can add an extra arm, you can change out motors, you can make better wheels, but if you don't learn how to drive it, you will not do as well as if you have a mediocre robot that you can drive with your eyes closed. That's the best piece of advice I can give any team.
Oh, definitely. I was driving for my team, and I know that that was definitely a difficult challenge, working with the other person and getting enough practice in for sure.
Practice.
Yeah. So, last question for real this time. Do you have anything that you'd like to say to the unicorn?
Actually, I wanted to ask what the unicorn is because I was told. What's the name of the unicorn?
So its name is Eunocrides. So
there's a quiz. You need to know how to spell that. Yeah.
So he's named after Socrates, since we're in formal logic and we wanted to name it after a logician. And we use him as our emotional support animal.
So I could do this entire interview with emotional support, which was really nice. And I really thank you. And actually, he had a leg here that wouldn't stop moving because he's a little nervous too. But what I like about Unocrates is this can be a metaphor for any time that anybody is nervous with anything. You can have your own mental Unocrates, and that's what I always take with me. So it's kind of nice that you brought him along so I could share. Thank you.
All right, thanks. And then is there anything else that you'd like to say?
I think you covered an awful lot. The last thing I'd like to say is don't forget to have fun.
All right, thank you so much.